We changed our start lineup a little bit. I don't know if we have one this early in the season. We have 8 new players, so we're just trying to figure out who goes where for a while. But I knew our 2 best defenders were Galen and Corey, and their 2 best offensive players are Barford and Macon. So we decided to put our 2 best defenders on their 2 best offensive players. And I felt like we matched up okay at the other 3 positions. I thought we were fine there. But Macon and Barford are really good. But they're both shooting over 50% from the 3, and we said we're going to make them put it on the floor. And that was the only thing that I really emphasized. Defensively, it upset me that Galen fouled him on the shot one time. I really, really emphasized that. Is we're going to really contest hard, but do not foul. But just taking away their 3 and just being disciplined. The defense is being relentless, but also being disciplined. And it's taken a while to get this team to this point, because you're starting over almost. But I was proud of our effort tonight more than anything. Galen was our leader. The other thing was our push game. Our kids do a good job of spacing the ball in transition. We run to the corners, we run to the baseline, and it forces teams to have to spread out. And when you're spaced in transition, then the point guard just has to make the right decision. But we're getting better. This was a good step for us. A lot of basketball left, so we'll get ready for Wednesday.
Any questions?
Is that it? I figure you guys only ask questions when we lose.
Kelvin, earlier in the week you had talked about it's going to be a pace game, wanted to slow down, maybe get them to the half.
No, I did not say that. I said that we wanted to get back on defense and make them run their half-court offense against our half defense. But they're not confuse that with pace. That was transition defense, which tonight was outstanding. We took away their push game, but we wanted to run as fast as we could, which we did.
And with Devin tonight, we went through so much last year.
Yeah, you guys didn't see when we beat Baylor earlier in October. That's how he played. But when he's making his perimeter shot, it just opens up a whole new game for him. But he plays like a man. He's such a great role model for Fabian. I told Fabian that he is so blessed to have Devin as a senior to learn from every day and to watch him practice every day, how hard he plays. Devin's a man. 2 best players on that floor tonight, and this is not an opinion, it's a fact, was Devin Davis and Galen Robinson. And there's nobody played harder than those 2.
Kelvin, you mentioned your case. Did you want to push it specifically tonight, or is that something you want to do consistently throughout this season?
Is this the first time you've seen us?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's who we are. We're a lot of teams will try to slow us down, but obviously we don't get the recognition of an Arkansas, so you attach pace with them, right? Now, over in our little corner of the world, we run too.
Kelvin, you didn't get any, excuse me, you didn't get any points for Rob till the second half, and normally games like last year that would have really hurt you guys. So talk about the overall improvement of the team, the more depth that you've gotten, more scores you have.
Well, Devin missed 17 games last year. He only played a minute against these guys. This was a game where he tore his tendon and had to have surgery right after the tip. I think it was like the 18:58 mark. It's just recruiting. The time to build the program. If you do it the right way, not try to win a national championship after 1 year. We're not going to do that here. No one will ever know what May of 2014 was like. I haven't forgotten that. You know, we walked into April 20th with 5 guys on scholarship. We had to go find a team to play a schedule. People said, how are you going to be next year? Well, what's that got to do with us? And so the second year, we decided to honor those kids that we recruited. You know, most other schools will, you know, because we had to go sign 8 guys. We had to get 8 new players, and I wasn't going to kick them to the curb after 1 year. So, you know, like Kyle Meyer, we had him 2 years. We had Bert Colley 2 years. Now, obviously, you see what we have now versus that. I'm not going to say anything else. You can figure that out. But you know, we've recruited. You know, we've got, and that's why our best days are ahead of us. You know, I mean, look, the recruiting class we just had in November is our best recruiting class. But Galen Robinson, Wes Van Beck, Rob Gray, Devin Davis, you know, those guys, we were shorthanded a lot last year. You know, we had 2 guys that could make a basket, and we finished 3rd. A lot of people were disappointed. We weren't. I knew what we had, but I knew what we had coming in too. You see Corey Davis. You know, we didn't have another point guard last year. Ronnie Johnson transferred in June. You know, you don't even go get somebody else. So we had to overcome some things, but I was proud of last year's team. But this year we're a totally different team. You know, we have 2 good point guards in Corey and Galen. We have 3 good wings in Armani, Rob, and Wes. Gabe Grant is still figuring some things out. I think he'll be okay. We've got 5 good post guys, Devin and Fabian, Breon, and Nura. And the guy that was playing the best of any of our 5s was Chris Harris. You know, he was playing better than all of them until he hurt his foot. So we have depth. We've never had depth here. First time this year that we've got a team that, you know, the second year we had to call timeouts to rest people. Now just sub them in and out. It's kind of cool doing that. But not Arkansas though. I've been over there with Mike is, and I've had some number 1 teams in the nation, top 5 teams in the nation. I've had a bunch of those teams actually. When you win a game like they did against a really quality opponent like Connecticut, you know, this early in the year, maybe it's a game like this that will get their attention because they're good. They're really, really good now. Barford and Macon, those guys are a load. The Gafford kid is going to be a really good player. Thomas and Bailey, nice combination at the 4. But they got a good team. A lot of respect for Mike, a lot of respect for Arkansas. I wish them nothing but the best, and I mean that. But we have a good team too. 2 good teams today.
Coach, what would you say was the difference in, I guess, the mindset from previous games to tonight for your team?
Arkansas. You know, one thing as a coach, difference in a coach, media, and fans is I don't ever base the next game on the last one. Ever. Like, well, if y'all don't play better next game than you did tonight, you're gonna get killed. You ever heard anybody say that? That's not in a coach's mindset. You know, had we played Arkansas Wednesday night, we played like this. And if we play New Orleans or get their attention, you know, New Orleans is a good team. You know, that's a good team. People forgot they went to the NCAA tournament last year. Good coach, really good coach. New Orleans good. So the difference is, you know, we played Wake Forest too. We played a little bit like this against Wake Forest. Wake Forest is good. They beat Richmond today by 30, beat Illinois the other night. You know, so this wasn't a surprise.
Does have a late season feel atmosphere-wise? The crowd, but it seemed pretty.
No, I'll be glad when our program gets to the point where people come see us play, though. I get it. People came to see Arkansas tonight. I get that. You know, when Arkansas goes home, people come to see them, and that's great for their kids. But you know, I feel badly for our kids sometimes that people don't come see them play. I wish people would come watch our kids play. I really do. Maybe they will. Maybe we'll pick up some fans after this game because these kids really invest in. You know, I'm like a proud parent. I'm proud of them. You know, Rob Gray is graduating from college next week. Devin Davis, after this semester, has 10 credits and he'll graduate. Nurazana has already graduated. He has a degree. West Van Beck has graduated. I have 4 seniors. They're all graduating. Really, really proud of that. You know, that's a big deal to me. And I know the investment they make on a daily basis in study hall, tutoring sessions, in the classroom. Then they come over to the gym and work their tails off. And then they come out here to play basketball. But I'm glad they got to see a good crowd tonight. But I also know that was because Arkansas. Because people want to come see the team we're playing. One of these days they're going to want to come see us maybe.
Anything else? Thank you very much for your time, sir. I appreciate it.